Well, I just want to greet all of you today and welcome you to this evening of broadcasting. My name is Kwame Opa Weeks for the perspective, and I have a one-on-one interview with Angel Emin Johnson, the daughter of the late Prince Y. Johnson. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Madame Johnson reached out to us, wanted to talk to us on a few stuff she thought that was necessary according to her. But we grant her the okay, and we expect her to join the broadcast in a minute from now. And I just want you to, listen, and let's hear from Madame Johnson and as she comes on. Whilst we're waiting, I want to encourage you all to listen through the broadcast, and let's see if she comes on, and all of you that are on here will be able to, have a conversation. So we'll wait for her to hit the button, and once that happens, automatically we'll bring her on. Okay, we see Emmy right there. Let's wait to get Emmy on. Okay, we'll accept and bring on a conversation with her. So, all we can do, yeah, there she is.
Can you see me?
Hey, Emmy.
Yeah, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I can hear you. How are you?
Okay. I'm okay, Mr. Weeks. How you doing?
I'm good. How's everything with you?
I'm okay.
I know we spoke earlier this evening, and was it yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay, and I gave you my word that today we were going to let you come on so we can have a conversation. And I want you to stick within the framework of the interview, uh, and let's have this conversation, and then you can get your message out in a more civil way. Is that something you're ready to do?
Yes, that's something I'm ready to do.
Okay. Um, who is Angel Emin Johnson?
Who is Angel Images? Where should I even start from?
Basically, introduce yourself. I want my audience to know who is Angel Emin Johnson.
So my name is Amy. I'm the last daughter of the late Senator Johnson. And
Yeah,
yeah, my name is Amy Johnson. I'm the last daughter of the late Senator.
Prince Johnson.
Yes.
Okay. Before we set the premise for the interview, uh, I know we're going to be talking a whole lot, but first, let's do your introduction. Uh, how old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
Have you
I
got
turned
kids?
30. No.
No kids.
No.
Before you lost your dad, when was the last time you saw him?
Well, the last time I saw my dad was, should I say 2 years? At
Huh?
the last time I saw my dad was like 2 years because I was supposed to see my dad last year, November, when I went to Liberia for a church program, and
Uh-huh.
we talked because there was somebody in Ghana who knows him,
Okay.
and we did talk, and the person gave me something that I should have given to him.
Okay.
So when I went to Liberia, I called him. He said he was going to see me. So when I called him the day I was supposed to see him, he said he was tired. So he's going to call me tomorrow. But then when I called him, I went to see him with my sister and my little niece. My little niece, when we went to see him, when we called him, we already reached at the house. We called
Mm-hmm.
him, and the security said he wasn't around. So we said we came because we called the phone was switched off. So we decided to
Mm-hmm.
come and see him. So when the security said he wasn't around, we told the security, but he said he was home. So we
Hold
later
on,
called.
hold on 1 second. Let me test
Mhm.
because a lot of folks are saying we're not
You're not seeing my face.
making.
Mr.
Okay.
Winston, can you see me?
Yeah. Can y'all see me now?
I can see you. So,
Okay. All right. I think we had an earlier. Yeah, go ahead. I guess they
yeah,
can see all
so
of us
because
now.
for me, I don't live in Liberia, but me and my dad, we literally used to talk. So the day we went to see him with my sister who lives in Liberia with my little niece, which is
Mm,
her daughter, when we later on called, he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I should have called you to tell you I left." But then he
mm.
was going to Limba. That was the meeting he went for, and he came back. He died the next day.
You
Yes.
were in were you in Liberia when your father passed?
Well, I wasn't in Liberia when my father passed because, as I said, I don't live in Liberia. I traveled out of the country I live in. I traveled, and
Are
I
you
got a call.
on audio or video mode?
When you talk, I don't understand. When you talk about audio or video mode, what do you?
You have to people saying
You
Christiana say
can
we
see
just
me.
she just need to sit you need to sit in the middle because they can see your hair.
Okay, so
Okay,
can
it's
they see
much
me
better
now?
now. It's much better now.
So can they see me now?
Yeah,
Okay.
because they say they could see half of her face,
So,
but they can hear you clear.
but can they see me now, or should I?
Can
I
y'all
don't
see
know.
her now? And and can y'all see me now as well?
Okay, somebody say yes, so I think they can see
Okay,
me.
okay, okay. So we're all set now. Okay, go for us. Okay, Yama, you who said no, I think you need to check your camera well. Reboot. Everybody's good. All right, so go ahead, Amy. Okay,
Oh
we're
yes,
good now
as
with
I
the.
was saying, I don't live in Liberia, so and I don't come to Liberia often like that. But when I heard that my dad passed, I went on vacation and I had to leave immediately to take the next flight to Liberia, which I did.
Mhm.
And I was in Liberia frequently. That was the very first time since I moved out of Liberia. I've been going to Liberia. So I was every week. Maybe if I leave Liberia this week, I have to go back. I have to leave and go. So I was just in and out. I was just in and out Liberia. But I wasn't in Liberia when
Okay.
my child passed.
Did you grow up with your dad?
Yes, I grew up with my dad.
And who were the woman home? Was it your mom or his current wife?
Well, as much as I would not like to discuss it here, but I think I will have to do it. So basically, my dad never had one woman in his house where you would say my dad had, one person that he was living with in the house and then gave birth to his children outside. In the case of my dad, that was not his case.
What
So
was his
I,
case?
So my dad case was, I wasn't born during the war, and my dad took his women from Liberia and then he took them to Nigeria. So I think that
Okay.
was after the war.
When you say women, how many women did your
So
dad
there were
allegedly?
multiple women, and my mom was among the women he took with him to Nigeria with the
Give me a
other two.
number. Give me a number.
Well, I wasn't born, but
Okay.
when yes, I wasn't born, but we heard, and my mom said there were
Okay.
multiple
Say we
women.
heard. If you were not
Yes,
born,
my
say we
mom said there
that's
were
what you
multiple
heard.
women, maybe five, six,
Okay.
but
Go ahead.
yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
So yeah, so he took his women from Liberia, and I think they had maybe some like I think they he took some women from Liberia, and there were other women waiting for him, in Nigeria. But what I know is I was born in Nigeria in 95, and I
Mm-hmm.
grew up in Nigeria up till 2006
Mm-hmm.
when my dad won the senatorial election 2005. I choose to be
Mm-hmm.
corrected, and he relocated his family back to Liberia 2006. That was my very
Mm-hmm.
first time to ever, come to Liberia. I never
Okay.
knew a place that was called Liberia or anything like that. So yeah, I grew up in a house with multiple women. As I said, there were so
This
many
was in
women.
Nigeria.
Yes, in Nigeria. My mom was there. The woman today in my dad's house was there.
Is his current wife was one of those multiple women you're
Yes,
alleging?
she was one of those
How
multiple.
were how was the relationship between you and her?
Well, the relationship between me and her, it wasn't a good one. It wasn't a good one.
But your mom was alive and dad was dead. What made it bad? Was it that you were a bad child, or she didn't
No,
want to spare the rod?
it wasn't like I was a bad child,
Okay,
but
go ahead.
it's like growing up in a house with so many women, and
Hmm.
as I said, I was small. So I actually don't know what transpired between my mother and my stepmother. So they know
Good
what
job.
transpired between them. So
Good
maybe
job.
based on whatever transpired between them, so she just decided to take the hit, not just on me, but all the three children that came from my mother. So growing up as a child and knowing myself as a child, it wasn't something that I wish anybody to go through, because
Were your three siblings from mom or from your dad, or they came
yes,
from different dad?
my mom got three biological children from my dad.
Go ahead.
Yes, my mom got three biological children, and among all my dad's children, if even he got 15, 20, among the 20 or 30 children he has, if he has them, I'm the last among all of them. So my mom got three biological children from my dad, and my stepmom and my biological mom had their first child together, which was 1992. And
Hmm.
that was in Liberia. So my mom gave birth to her first child in Liberia, and my stepmom also gave birth to her first child in Liberia. According to my mom, they were all on the base, I think in Kpai, because as I said, I wasn't
Okay.
born.
What did you
I
hear?
Yeah, so I wasn't born. So according to my mom, they were all in Kpai on the base. They all lived together and they relocated to Nigeria, where my mom gave birth to her second child, which is my big sister, which was
Hmm.
born 94. And my
Hmm.
mom gave birth to me 1 year after she gave birth to my big sister, which was 95. So I and
Okay.
my big sister got 1 year in between us. So none of my dad's children was born all of wedlock, where you say my dad got married or my dad did traditional wedding and he cheated on his wife.
So you all were born outside wedlock.
Yes, we all were born outside wedlock, and I was the last child my dad gave birth to.
Why are you vehement when it comes to that? You're so emphatic to say this. This is something that even me, I would want to hide. Why you want to bring that out?
So, so you know the reason why I'm bringing it out because it's already in the public, all right,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
like they are trying to make us feel like we are not worth it to, to be part of this
When you
family
say
as
they, who,
they,
who?
because my stepmother and her group of people,
Mm-hmm.
they it's not like it's in secret where you have to tell me, oh Amy, you don't need to bring your family discussion outside, because
Mm-hmm.
it's just it's more than even a family discussion right now because it's already outside. My stepmom claimed that my dad cheated on her. My dad was married to her, and my dad, we are children of we are children of the product of outside marriage. And knowing the history, knowing that my dad never cheated on anybody to give birth to me, so I
Mm-hmm.
think I need to stand for myself. And then there are other people on the other side saying your dad legacy, you were trying to drag your dad name. It's just more than legacy, because what we are doing is we're trying to protect the legacy. We're trying
Mm-hmm.
to protect the legacy because we don't want to be sitting and we see wherein everything he worked for just go like that, and like nothing come out of it, in the sense where it will just remain there, get old, nobody want to take it, nobody want to do anything with it, or maybe one group of people just feel
Mm-hmm.
entitled. And what I tell people is no child asks to be born into any family. And whatever your family is as a child, you cannot say, I wish I was never born into this family, because you cannot ask God why you were born into this family. No
What do
child
you
should be
say? What do you say to people like Glayer, who is trending with us, who say you're making all of this all of these allegations, or you're coming out in the public because of property? What do you say to him?
okay. Okay, so what I tell people is, what I say is not allegations. What I say is not allegations, because what I can say today is something that anybody that have watched my videos, they would say is something that I keep saying. So allegations is something that you are saying about somebody and you cannot
Mm,
prove,
right,
right? Something you cannot prove. But for me, I'm not going to say allegedly, because it has nothing to do with being, it ain't got nothing to do with I'm trying to lie on somebody or trying to put allegation on somebody. Whatever I say, I can prove it wherever they take me, because it's my childhood. You were not there with me. And I
right.
really don't care what people on social media will say, because I already know, based on the family I come from, there is nothing that I say, most people will believe me and most people will not believe me. So I'm not here because I want to seek validations from Facebook people. I feel like
Right,
sometimes public opinion can help you. I feel like
right,
sometimes what is happening in secret, when it cannot be solved, I feel like sometimes when you come to the public,
right.
sometimes it can be solved, because people who knows me, they will tell you it's just recently with this whole saga issues, I've been
Okay.
trending
So,
on social media.
Amy, hold your
Yeah.
thought. Hold your thought. Let me not drag you fast forward.
Okay.
You were building the case from Nigeria. Why
Okay.
your mom didn't, your stepmom saw you and as a whole different person and didn't like you were saying. So I want you to build that up to the point before your father got missing and what people thinking. Sorry for distracting you. Go back
Oh,
to
it's
that
okay.
point.
You said before my dad got missing. I really don't understand.
Remember, I asked you. You said your stepmom, whatever hate she had for apparently your
Okay.
mom.
Okay. So I have
Right,
to take it back to Nigeria.
right.
Okay. So yeah. So I was born in Nigeria, me and my sister. So people who knows me, I came to Liberia 2006 and I attended JJ Roberts. So that one is not something I'm going to lie about. So yes, I
Right.
grew up with my stepmom. After maybe a few years, women all living together, jealousy, especially when the woman have the highest children.
Mm-hmm.
You know you only got one and another person has the highest children. So whatever transpired between them is up to them, which they need to
So,
settle.
so
So
his
nobody.
current wife had only one child,
Yes, my stepmom has only one son,
and
which is
you're
my
and
niece.
you're suggesting that she hated your siblings and you because she had only one child. Is that what you? Am I correct?
Well, maybe because she had only one child, or maybe because of whatever transpired between she and my mom. Because
Okay.
as I said,
Did mom tell you what transpired between both of them?
well, my mom, I'm not going to drag my mom in this, but my mom has a lot to say. And I pray that one day my mom don't lose her silence to come on social media to explain.
Is she
Because if
alive?
my mom is alive, yes.
Where is she at the moment?
My mom is in America. My mom is
Okay.
alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's aware you're doing these.
My mom is
These.
one of my biggest fans and one of my
Okay.
strongest supporters. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes. My mom is alive and my mom have a whole lot to say. And my mom is like, she don't know why, she don't know why this woman hits precious children, which
Is
even
it that
sometimes,
is it that your mom is pushing you like you should go out and
no,
speak for her?
my mom is not pushing me. My mom know I'm a grown woman. My mom
Okay.
knows that I speak for myself. My
Mm,
mom know I defend myself. My mom know I
mm,
don't go by the crowd. She knows
right.
her daughter. Sometimes my mom tells me, you brought your dad attitude. And I tell her, don't tell me that I brought your attitude because you are the talking type. So my mom, upon God, my mom is not pushing me. My mom has never pushed me.
Mm,
My mom has nothing to do with all this that is going on because if my mom was pushing me, my mom is a citizen of America. She could have come down to Africa to fight for her children, or because other people mother came. But my mom said she don't want to, the fact that we her children are all grown up and
mm,
we can fight for ourselves. The only time she will intervene when somebody try to hurt or harm her children, wherein
mm,
somebody want to drag her children to court, then she's going to tell them that there is a mother. It's like you have an unfinished horse. You feel like there is no owner for the horse. You keep pulling in the horse, and one day the owner might catch you in the horse pulling and
right.
the owner will take action. So, being that my dad is dead, it doesn't mean that I don't have family behind me or I don't have people who are just sitting and watching to see how it goes. But these people know Amy can defend herself and Amy can
Mm,
speak on behalf of her siblings and every other person who is connected to me one way or the other from my past side. So let's take it back to Nigeria.
okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So there are too many things that happen. There are too many things, that happen. As I said, stepmother ain't get no good character. They ain't get no good way of treating children. And while I'm going through, I felt like it only used to happen in African movies. Not until, I was 17, I was thrown out. It's a story that people who are under your platform, for that one, I might not want to talk about it
You say you
because
were thrown out of the house when you were
yes,
17 years
yes, I
old.
was thrown out.
Where?
Yes, I was thrown out.
In
I was
Nigeria?
17 in Liberia.
In Liberia here?
Yes, in Liberia, I was
Can
thrown.
you
I
say
was
why
thrown
you
out.
were thrown out of the
That,
house?
that's what I said. That one, I can be a little bit. I don't want to talk about it
Okay.
because it's something that has to do with I am my own blood. People
Okay.
who are under your platform, if they know me, they know my sister, they know my brother. They
Okay.
already know what I meant when I said I was thrown out.
Let me ask you
So,
this.
yeah.
Uh, is there, were there any time, or is there any, like they say, can any good thing come out of Galilee? Is there any good thing you can ever say about your stepmom? And if so, what would that be? Did
Well,
she get you gift on Christmas? Did she give you a
the
present during maybe an Easter bunny or why you're laughing?
thing about it is, right? I'm laughing because there's no good experience. But you see, people feel like I'm just the only person who is talking. But if you are friends with my biological brother on social media, which I
Mm-hmm.
got some of his posts, I took a screenshot of, you will laugh until your side will hurt you. Because for me,
Hold on one
I'm just a,
second. Hold on one second.
yeah.
Ruth Colette, Ruth Colette Soccer. The next stupid comment you make, I will block you. Okay? Ruth Colette Soccer. The next silly comment you make, since you want to do my job, I'm gonna block you. Okay? So be warned. I'm not gonna block you now, but the next stupid question you comment you right here, I'll block you. All right, let's do it. Nonsense. Go ahead.
Okay, so not all stepmothers are wicked, but my experience was bad. And people feel like I'm the only one who is talking because I brought myself to the public. And what I can tell my brother and sisters, I'm like, I'm the only one in the public. So let the spotlight be on me. Because I
Mm-hmm.
don't want people dragging me, and wherein they have to drag you too. All right. So I want to be the only person that people would drag, because one way or the other I can defend myself. I know how to type. I can
Mm-hmm.
provoke people. I know how to be a bully as well if I want to bully people, but
Mm-hmm.
it can benefit me. All right. So coming to the you asked me about my stepmother.
Mm-hmm.
My
If that's
stepmother,
a
no
good
ma-
thing.
yeah, my stepmother, no matter what I say, yeah, people will feel like I'm trying to be ungrateful, but that's the truth. The truth hurts. My stepmother has never given me a penny before. She has never
Stop
wished me
it.
happy.
Stop it. Stop it. That's not true.
Me, my stepmother, God bear me witness upon everything I work for, upon everything I want in life. I got no reason to swear, but my stepmother
Wow.
has never given me a penny before. If she say I'm lying, let her tell me when and where. Let her bring proof to tell me she has given me a penny.
So
So
you were born in a home in Nigeria. Your
yeah,
mom is there, your stepmom is there, you all live
yeah,
under the same roof, and you're
yeah.
saying that she never handed you like a candy or something like that
No,
before?
no candy. Sometimes when my mom left the house in Nigeria, when my mom used to bring us meat pie from Mr. Beast or Tantalizer from Nigeria, we used to pass under the gates to go and collect this food. We used to go collect this food from my mom. Sometimes okay, before my mom got married to her husband, when my mom bring
Mm-hmm.
the food, we pass under the gates in Nigeria to go and eat the food in the car. Just because when our
What?
stepmom get to know that our mom brought food for us, she would beat us. She would say when your pa come, like it's a whole lot, right? I have no reason to lie on somebody, because my statement or my voice will continue to stand and will continue to remain forever and ever to eternity. So I'm not coming here to change my voice and going somewhere else. Everything I say is the same every day of my life. My
Right.
stepmom used to beat us like cats. When she ready, she would tell us to pump tire. She would put rack. I know who not go through that one before. She would put a rack on our head. We will be pumping tire with rack on our heads. All right. We'll be pumping rack. Okay, we know, okay, maybe as child coming up, you're stubborn, your stepmom, one of maybe train you and something like that. But not until I got to know myself as a woman. All
Did
right.
dad,
Wherein
did dad, hold on, did dad give a nod on these things? Like if I was a father and stuff.
the truth about it is when she always used to do it, my dad would not even say anything in front of her. At the end of the day, right? My dad will call me because I'm his favorite child. I'm his last child he ever,
You mean the
I'm his
great PYJ, may
I'm
his soul
saying what
rest in
yes.
peace, will
My dad seems tough
will
outside.
cave in front of a woman? That's not true.
My dad seems tough outside because of what transpired in the Liberian Civil War, which I'm not here to justify, and I don't think I want to talk about it.
Don't
But
talk about
people,
that part.
yes, but people used to be so scared of my dad outside. But in his house, he was just like a remote. If anybody say I'm lying, they come in. Even my dad's family was not allowed to enter my dad's house.
Wow.
They can talk for themselves. They can speak for themselves. Even my dad's family was not allowed to enter my dad's house. Even my sister that I talk about, I never knew she wasn't my biological sister until my dad passed. It was my stepmom who told me that so and so person is not your sister. And I grew up all my life, not my own sister from one man, one part. I grew up all my life knowing that my big sister from, a separate mother is my sister. So there are certain things I never knew till my dad passed. And I have no
Mm-hmm.
reason to come on social media. People will be like, oh, you are dragging your partner. The truth about it, my dad is dead. There is no anything that where somebody will have to take it to, try to make it on a politics to say his daughter is
Right.
here. That's the
Right.
reason up till my dad was living. There are certain things we wanted to say we could not say on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Even you, I don't think after today or after whatever, you don't even know me. I don't think you have seen me before. So
Never.
I was a
Nada.
very private person. I never used to come to social media because I knew anything I was going to say when my dad was alive, it was going to go against him. And
Mm-hmm.
anything that was going to happen to him, it was going to be pinned on me.
Wow.
But now that my dad is dead, I feel like for me to let go of what happened growing up as a child, I needed to create a whole reality stuff to just speak out. And my sister will be willing to come on any platform to speak out if that's what the public wants. My brother
So
also want to
is
speak
it,
out.
let me interrupt you. Is it that you're looking for closure? Is that what it is?
When you talk about closure, what type of closure what type of closure
I
you
mean,
talking about?
it's they say he who wears the shoe know where it pinches. It's like you say you need to clear your heart. You need to clear everything. You're cleaning your closet. So
Yeah,
you
so
tell us what's in
all I
your
needed
closet.
to do, all I needed to do as a child, because no matter what, I'm still a child from my stepmother. Because I'm
Hmm.
still a child. So all I wanted her to do is to realize that this is what I did to you, Amy. Because even when I grew up and knew myself, you did something that hurt me, that made me
Hmm.
today I live in Eza, that made me today I had to relocate from Liberia. So if
Hmm.
my late dad could, because people is talking like people is saying this, people is saying that, you're not wearing my shoes. All right, but I don't expect everybody on social media to say something good about
Forget
what I
them.
have
Just
to
go
say.
ahead. Forget them.
You
Just
know,
that's
no, that's what I'm
distracting.
saying. I don't
Yeah.
expect any of them to say it because I don't care. I'm the one wearing the shoe. I've been wearing the shoe from 1 year old till I reached 30 years old, so I know what's going on with me. All I need from my stepmom or needed from her was to tell me, Amy, I know I did something to you. You're a child, and
Hmm.
I want to say sorry. Whatever happened, it happened. But let back on be back on. This is it, and we all settle as family because even my late dad apologized to me.
He did.
Even yes, he did. Upon anything I'm looking for, he did. And they all know the story because my
You care
late
to
dad,
talk about when, how, and where.
well, I really don't want to go into details because I don't want, you know, I don't
But
want
he
to
told
bring.
you. But he told you he was sorry.
Yes, he told me he was sorry. And what he said, one day he called me. People that know my dad always liked to call people in the middle of the night. I don't know why he let that had it, but he always liked to call people in the middle of the night, sometimes 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You would
Yeah, when
just
things
see
are
daddy.
quiet.
Yes, I don't know why he liked to call people that time. But one day I was, normally I don't sleep early. I'm always on my phone doing things. So I got a call from my dad. It came as like the person was flashing you.
Hmm.
So I was on a call with somebody and I'm like, let me call you back. My dad is calling me. I don't know if, he made a mistake or he's actually calling me. And then when I called him, he didn't pick. So the next day, the same time, he called me. So I'm like, oh, daddy, because we call him daddy. I said, oh, daddy, you try calling me, but I call you back. You didn't respond. What's up? He said, oh, I call you. I said, oh, you call me. He said, oh, maybe that mistake. I said, okay. I said, what's up? He said, oh, my daughter, I'm sorry. I didn't believe you when so and so thing happened. And your mom accused you. Your mom said you were lying, my daughter. What you want me to say? Everybody say you were lying. Everybody say you were lying. That the main reason why I got to know the truth, I did not attend so and so program.
Hmm.
She know the program. All of them know the program. He did not attend so and so program because when he got to know the truth, he's like, I did not listen to my child when my child tried telling me this is what transpired. But now
Mm-hmm.
I know the truth. I cannot attend certain program, and he did not attend the program. And then when he went to, talk to her about it, he's like, buddy, why you never said the truth from the onset? Why did you say Amy was lying? She said, I know about it. I know about it. I never knew that what happened. I never knew that what happened. So my pastor said, you know. Because other people started telling him that she knew about it because it was something that me and her did. That's just a family thing I really don't want to bring. But that was
Mm-hmm.
how I left because even my powers at 17 years old, when I wake up, I see Sema and her family, and they were trying to talk on me that to say that me and you married to my pa or I'm your rival. I'm not your rival. That me and you love it to my pa. I'm a daughter. I should be your child. So,
Right.
like it was too much until it's like somebody pushing somebody to say, okay, leave and stuff like that. And I left. When I left, I stayed in Ghana. Okay, when I left, her own sister, her own family member, her own sister, her biological sister, my stepmom's sister, from one part daughter, which I consider as my cousin. She was the
Mm-hmm.
one who called a certain lady in Ghana here to tell the
Mm-hmm.
woman, this is what my auntie did. She's on social media. If I lie, let her come and say this story is false. Let her come and debunk it. She called the woman. They call the woman, I will call her name. They call the woman Masno Nelson. So many people on your platform, they know Masno. When my when my cousin from my stepmother's side called the woman and explained everything to the woman, and she said that Amy need a place to be because what my auntie has done to Amy is something that can make Amy to kill herself. So Amy need
Ah,
somewhere to be. That was how the woman said, okay, let Amy come to me in Ghana. That was how I bought my ticket, to be honest, in the middle of the night when my pa and mom was sleeping after how many months of no peace living with my own pa. One night they were sleeping. The security who allowed me to go outside, the man knew the whole story. The man said, Amy, I will let you to go. The man was the one who phoned me the taxi. The man was the one who put me in car. And then I left. I went to Liberia Airport.
okay. We just want to apologize because uh, let me see. Okay, yeah, we got everything stopped working. We want to apologize because of the internet, and that's why we're so sorry for what just happened. And we want to encourage you. We've just set the internet, and everything is back to normal. And I hope people will share the video again. And let's get back. We were earlier talking to Emin Angel Johnson, the daughter of the late uh, Prince Johnson. And we hope that, okay, Emin is back. She just hit the button and we're waiting to bring her on. So we're going to bring Emin back on. So that Emin back on for our viewers. Uh, okay, there we
Uh,
go.
okay.
Yeah. So I got
I
you
mean, I
back.
just
I'm
saying you.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Emmy? Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Weeks.
So go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so where was I? I was where I escaped. So yeah.
Right.
So so my stepmother niece, her
Uh-huh.
sister daughter, was the one who contacted us, a certain woman which is friends with my stepmom, and told her this
Mm-hmm.
is what your friend did to Amy. And as small as she is, this, but she wanna, run away, and I would prefer that she come over to you. And that was how I
Mm-hmm.
got in contact with the woman, and then the woman was like, okay, you have to come to me. And that was how my first escape was. I left, I came to Ghana. I was in Ghana for like 2, 3, 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Ghana for like 2, 3, 4 years. I lived with this woman. It was just like that until I decided, to relocate to Liberia. And even before that, when how do you want to explain that issue? When my stepmom used to be abusing my mother, so one day I'm like, today you will not cost my mom. Today I will pay my debt. So, like I started exchanging words with all of them who was abusing my mother, and my dad had to send for my grandmother in Sierra Leone to come for family meeting because my stepmom was like, Amy, can I come to this house? Amy, can I come to this house? So at the end of the day, that was the first time she put me OSA. So imagine how many times they put me OSA. Before I was 17, she put me OSA at 16. So I was outside. I graduated from Monrovia College, MC. I paid my
What
own
kind
school
of
fees.
what kind of child were you?
Well, I was a quiet child. People who know me, I can't talk unless you push me. I
But
have to be strong.
she would just tell you quiet, you're sitting down minding your business and just say, look, get out of the house. That what you're trying to suggest?
No,
Or you did you
no.
ever do something wrong? Like we all kids we do something wrong that we get
Well, I
spanked.
wasn't. I wasn't. One thing my stepmom can say is, Amy, don't lie. She know all the children that can lie, and she know all the children that cannot lie. So she know
Mhm.
that when it comes to lying, Amy can lie. Yes, I used to be high-headed, but
So
not.
you said you're suggesting that as a child you did everything good from the books and she
Yes,
just
I said
outright hitting
yes.
you?
Yes, I did everything. I did everything good. Maybe, as I said, maybe it was because of whatever transpired between she and my mother. So based on that, she decided, because I remember in Nigeria, my mom literally wanted to take us. My mom
Mhm.
wanted us. My mom never wanted my dad to, live with us because at that time she was the only woman in the house when everybody have given birth to all their children and most of the women, let's just say almost all the women left. So she was the only one in the house when my pa won the election in Liberia. So when my
Mhm.
dad wanted to take us, my mom said, no, you cannot take my children, with you and that woman.
Mhm.
Because normally, two of them they can pull. So my
Right.
mom never wanted her children to be with somebody that they don't get along. So
Right.
what my mom did is my mom decided to go the legal way, which she won. My mom went to
Mhm.
court.
Mhm.
Which today my stepmom can be saying how my mom took my pa to court. My mom did go to court because any good mother will want their children to be with them, knowing that the man is relocating with his woman, to different country.
Mhm.
So my mom never wanted us to be with my stepmother. But when my mom won the court case, my stepmother told my dad that she should escape with us, and I had my pa ran away with us overnight. How
Mhm.
my pa took us to Liberia. So
Okay.
whatever transpired between up till now, if you ask me, Amy, what did you do to your stepmother for her to treat you the way she treated you? Upon
Mhm.
God, upon anything I'm looking for, upon the prayer that I do, I will tell you, Mr. Weeks, I don't know what I did to her or what I have ever done to her. Which the question I've been asking my own mom behind the scene, Mommy, what did you do to this woman? Because among all my dad's children, I see people talking about property. One thing I want to tell, if I even talk about property, I will have property. It's my dad's property. It's my
Right.
birthright. I was born with it. I deserve it. I'm not fighting for anybody property. I'm not in anybody family business. But
I
that's
like
not the case. Yes, that's not the case with what we are going through. What we are going through is just one side, one certain people, certain individuals are the one who are benefiting. Like my brother, his name is Gideon. His mom is in America. But she and my stepmom never really lived the way my mother and my stepmother lived together. But she is on my past school. So you know what on my past school, she is giving him monthly allowance. But when you talk about it, she's like, he's not working. So I'm like, how about me? I'm not working. How about my sister? Because if you want to give us excuse about him not working, I'm also not
mhm.
working. Despite I'm earning money, I'm doing my own thing, I'm earning money. It doesn't mean that you should tell me because he's not working, so you should support him. It's all of us factor. So one
Mhm.
person cannot be benefiting and you don't want the other children that come from one by one part to benefit. It makes no sense. And coming with the issue of my dad's property, my dad had so many property, and most of my dad's property were all business. Like the Polytechnic is a business. It has article of incorporation. All right. If this woman did not, saw us or know us as the men children, when she went to the court, when the court asked her, before we grant you letter of administration, does this man have children? She said yes. Nobody forced her to say yes, the man has children. She
Mm-hmm.
told the court that the man has children. And the court asked her, how many children does the man have? She said the man has 5 children. And the court also wanted to know the names of the children and the locations of the children. And
Mm-hmm.
she stated the names of the children, which my name is among. So if you saying I'm not entitled to anything, why would you tell the court in Liberia that I'm part of the children and I'm the last of the 5 children?
Did
So
dad leave a will?
according to them, dad died in the house. Dad not died in a family people house. When my dad died, it was only my stepmom or family people that were in the house. My dad died. So up to today, they
Mm-hmm.
can't tell us what came apart. All we know that my dad died from high blood pressure. My dad died from heart failure. That's what my dad death certificate says.
But professionally, it is not the no one announces the death, and I'm talking about normal countries of anyone medically, besides the coroner. And what we know, he had a heart attack or whatever it was.
Yeah, so that's what the death certificate says. It says heart
Right,
failure. So it's
right,
heart attack.
right.
So my dad did not die in the hands
Are
of
you
his family.
suggesting something else?
Well, if somebody has to
That there was
accuse
there
me,
was foul play?
if somebody have to accuse me of something I know nothing about, they have to explain to me what happened to my dad. Because if I would not be in the same space with my late brother, and that's my brother, we grew up together, but you
Mm-hmm.
were able to take your time to send me threatening messages, you even telling me I kill your son, and you got proof that I kill your son. I think it's hard time the Liberian people get to know what kill your son
Wait, wait,
actually.
wait, 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 wait. You're fast forwarding. You're saying that your stepmom is accusing you of killing who?
Yes, she accused us because the message was like it wasn't about just me. It was about I and my 2 siblings from the same mother, as
Mm-hmm.
I said. That's why I keep saying she hates us, and people don't understand where I'm coming from.
How you guys killed him?
That's what we
Physically?
don't
Were you
know.
there?
That we were not in the same space with him, and she said she got proof. And she and her family were the same people that was in the same space with my brother because she took him from Liberia and relocated him to Ghana. Yeah, I never saw him. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I never saw him, but because I keep coming to.
How did he die?
That's why I say if she keep accusing me and she can't prove it, the Liberian people will have to know how he died because she get his death certificate. She know what was going on with him. Nobody killed him. He wasn't a threat to anybody. He wasn't a threat to nobody. Why would somebody want to kill him? Why would we as blood want to kill him for what?
That is. Let me ask you this question that is from Diamond. Uh,
Mhm.
will you ever forgive your stepmom?
Yes, I don't have anything in my heart for her. Upon God, not because I'm on social media, which I tell my
Mm-hmm.
mom, I tell any other person. People who know me, I don't keep things in my heart. The same way you see me saying it, I say it and I move past it. I don't have a heart to keep things. I don't hold anything in my heart for her. She should
Right.
just do the right thing. She should just do the right thing because we are the one people bully. We are the one
And
people attack because,
what would be the
yeah.
right thing? Up to now, you have not said if dad left for
Well,
will.
the right thing is to bring the family together because we are
Mm-hmm.
all one family. No matter what, you as an individual, you cannot consider yourself as a family. No way.
Mm-hmm.
You alone cannot consider yourself as a family. This man had children, and you are aware that this man has children because you told the court that this man has children. So I don't understand how you will consider yourself as an individual or family. It's not possible. You have made the Liberian people to know most of them men children. In fact, all the children are illiterate. Only your son knows something. Do I look like an illiterate person to you? No, I don't think so. So let her bring the family together genuinely from her heart. where she willingly want to do it, not because she want to bring us together to harm us. Let her give what belongs to Caesar. There is too much to go around because my dad left us as incorporators of the business. He did not leave her alone as an incorporator. My dad article of incorporation has 7 incorporators, which today you see me talking and parts. My dad other school, the incorporators are the same children. The member of board are the same children. The board members are the same children. There is
Mm-hmm.
no different person that is part of this. You understanding it? So we
Mm-hmm.
are dealing with article of incorporation. If even my dad and your name are on the property, even the law says you are entitled to 1/10. Any lawyer can come and say I'm lying. The law says you are entitled to 1/10 and the children are entitled to 2/10. So legally,
Okay.
if we even go to court, we should benefit by law. We should benefit by law. By our birthright, we are entitled to what we are asking for. We are not fighting you. So if you feel like we are taking what we should not take, we are taking what is yours, please go to court. Let's go the legal way. But you don't want to go to court because you already took letter of administration and you are administering our that
So I
essence.
kept asking you, did dad leave a will?
Okay, so when you give somebody letter of administration, automatically the person did not leave a will. So no,
Okay.
he did not leave a will. It's possible to he left a will and they damaged it. They damaged everything because if it was nobody. Because as I said, my dad died with his grip of documents in her hands. My dad died with his grip of documents where he put all his papers. She
Mm-hmm.
was the only person that was there when my dad died with my dad protocol. Okay?
Right.
With my dad protocol. So they know what happened. They know, okay, they say my dad didn't leave a will. We ain't get problem. But you say, okay, we ask you, what did my dad leave? You say my dad left documents that carry our names. Okay? And you have the
Mm-hmm.
documents. Okay. We don't have problem. We can wait 2 years, 3 years before you share what you need to share to who should take what they should take. But what the problem came from is before my dad was even buried, before they could have the first government program for my dad, I think the book of condolences or the signature of condolences at the Capitol building, this woman was
Mm-hmm.
already accessing my dad's account. That's where the
Mm-hmm.
angle is. We don't have problem. For me, we are my dad property. With my dad property. We are my dad property. I've been living. As I said, from 17 to 30, I'm able to spare backward, forward. So I'm not here because I want to talk on property, like to say that property benefiting me. But there is no way a child, it's my dad legacy we're talking about here. All
Right.
right? It's my dad legacy. No
Sticking
matter what.
sticking with legacy. Someone saying, what do you say to people who think you're just dragging your father's legacy and his name 24/7?
Well,
What is it you're trying to achieve?
what what I would say to people who think I'm trying to drag my dad's name in the mud, for now I would say they don't understand. But as time goes by, they will understand what I was standing for. I stand for the truth and I stand for justice. What I'm standing for is to see my dad's legacy remain. It's not because it's not for people to come and say, oh, this, that, because definitely it will come back to we, the children. Nowhere, anywhere you drag it, when that legacy fall, it's going to come back to the children
Mm-hmm.
because people will talk. So I'm standing for what I should stand for. And it might not make sense right now because people would not understand. All they would think is property, 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 money, money. How much money you will share around that will carry me to my dream vacation or my dream world. What we're fighting for is to see that this property stand, is to see that this property run, is to see that this property remain and the legacy continue. Is to see that children go to school to be educated. That's why my dad did not build something else. He built an education system to be able to educate people. Okay, so that's
If she
why we are
were,
fighting for.
if she was to make an overture, if she was to reach out to you and said that she was willing to offer you something, what would be that thing that you will accept and let this whole matter go to rest?
Okay. As I said, this is my dad legacy we're talking about. And when you say offer me something, I'm not trying to blackmail somebody for somebody to just want to offer me something on a platter and say go
Right.
your way.
But
No.
like, what are you entitled? Let me use it. Let me rephrase my question. What is it that you're entitled to that you think now she holds the key to unlock that entitlement?
So I'm entitled to everything my dad left, which as well, all my other siblings are entitled to them as well. Okay? What is yours, and what is ours. But we can all work as family to
So
see
what
how
is
best.
yours? What is yours? If he
What is
didn't leave
mine?
no
What
will.
Yes, he didn't live well, but we are all business owners. All right? We are all business owners, and I'm not trying to say I want this portion or I want this portion or I want that portion. No. What I want, what I've been speaking for is for us to work as family, for us to
Mhm.
see how best we can make our dad's dream not to die, because he invested too much in these properties for us to just want to be greedy. We can sell the
Mhm.
property, everybody take that money and go.
Do
We
you
all can
hold, do
live.
you have any empathy for her that now she lost her son barely 1 year or months later she lost, no, she lost her hubby, which is your dad, barely few months later she lost her son.
No matter what has been going through, I don't think I'm that evil. And she knows that, because I can be evil. Death is not for one person, it's rotational. So I can never jubilate over somebody passing, different person, not to talk about my own blood. We all feel her pains because we're all still trying to recover from the loss of our father, which is also her, I know I must say Zaddy or Papi or hobby, as he say. And losing a child, no parents want to see that, not to talk about your only child.
Mhm.
So yes, we feel the pain. She might think we don't feel it because of what people are putting into our ears, but we feel the pain. But on the
What was
other
the
side,
relationship between you and your late brother, her son?
we were good. We were good until I went my separate ways. Even when I went to Liberia, we did things together. I met him, I told him, I said, Tom, no matter what, we're all family. As dad is no more, this is the time for all of us to come together as one, because
How did he
you know
react?
he's not the type that, he's not the talking type. Despite he was into his own life, which I'm not going to judge him for, but he wasn't, as much as sometimes he used to be a man to beat us. But to be honest, sometimes when she do something, when she ready to beat us, he the one can tell him, my mommy, leave the children. So my brother, my late brother, wasn't the type who, every time you see his hair is bent, he's walking fast, fast, going to do a different thing. So he wasn't, the relationship was good until we all had to go our separate ways, which it's life. So we wasn't in confusion. No, we was
What's
not
the
in.
what's the status of the university now? What's the
Well,
state or the status?
the university has been closed. Everybody know that. The university has been closed from the time my dad died up till today, which is like 8 months, roughly 8 months.
Wow.
And reason why the university has been closed is because she the funds that was there, whatever they did with it, only they and God know what she and my dad protocol did with it. And she is not willing to negotiate with the children. She want to make a negotiation without the children, and after the negotiation, she want to settle them. And I told her, as much as you think that I'm naive or I'm not educated as you think, or as you make people to know that I get sense, I get brain, but whatever agreement I don't know about, I cannot take a penny from it. So
Mm-hmm.
if you have to take the money, you can take the money. But whatever negotiation or arrangements that you are trying to make to give all the school, once I'm not part of it, once my signature is not on it, once I don't know the agreement you are making with whoever, I cannot take a penny. So if you feel like you are entitled to whatever, it's better we go to court, because what I see is this is more than just a family issue.
Which is yeah.
Yes, this is more than just a family issue, because so many things, if I start explaining here, it'll be like, okay, she's trying to talk about a family issue. But as
Right.
I said,
Just
I'm wearing my
stick
shoes.
to right. Just stick to
Yeah.
where yeah.
So yeah, the university is closed, and we own the university because my name is on the university. I'm part of the owners of that university, that polytechnic. So
And
yes.
you have documents to that effect?
Yes, I got documents. The same document she has, I have it. The same paper she has, I have it, because it's a business, and we as incorporators make decisions. We should come together because we are all family. So the same paper she has, no different paper. Whatever paper she has, I have it too. So it's not like she has something different from what I have.
Mhm.
Whatever document she has, that's the same document I have too in my possession.
If she was watching this interview, what is it you want to tell her?
If she is watching this interview, what I just want to tell her, I just want to tell her to do the right thing. And I
Mhm.
want to also let her know that as much as she accused me of ending my brother's life, which I can sue her for, and I have a good case, because you will have to tell the people you say you got proof. I just want to let her know that I have no hands in it. I'm not here to try to justify, but deep down she knows nobody has hand in it. She knows what ended my brother, and I want her to do what is right. If she ever
Mhm.
loved my dad, let her do what is right. If even you don't want you and the children to work together as family, because you don't consider them as family, there is
Mhm.
too much property to go around, or whatever. You can have a family meeting. We are still your children, as much as, because you have said stuff to me, your family has said stuff to me, you have accused me. So we are still family. So if she's listening, let her just do the right thing, because whatever it is, if even you go to court, the court will tell you you're entitled to one tier, no go, no come. We all don't know what the one tier is, but we know that you are entitled to one tier and the children are entitled to the remaining two tier. But the fact that you don't want us to benefit anything, we don't know what we did to you. If you can
Mhm.
let us know what we did to you, we are not big to say sorry. Family tree can bend, it can break. But I stand for what I stand for, and I will keep speaking.
You're willing to say sorry to her?
Sorry can take nothing for nobody's skin. The damage cost. Sorry cannot take my name from me. I still stand on my name.
Mhm.
So sorry can do anything, because I don't care if they even say sorry. Once you do the right thing to say sorry, I just won't touch.
Oh,
I do nothing
you
to
want
her.
her to do the right thing before
That's
you can
all. That's the right thing
apologize.
we're just fighting for. That's because of the right thing I'm on your platform, and I don't mind going on
And
anybody else's platform.
what is that right thing?
The right thing is for her to stop taking a particular person who benefiting from the man's property. Is for her to take each and every one of the children as her children, and give
Mhm.
them what she should give them. It's not like, okay, I take they one because they want, yeah, I take they one, I give him they want money, I give him they want this. It's not about the money. All right.
Mhm.
But it's like you are favoring one person than the other people. How do you expect the other people? Because me, as I say, I'm not in Liberia. And all these things, sometimes you see me saying it, my siblings are the one who reach out to me to speak. Because as I said, I don't want them to be in the public space, because I'm already, you know, in the public space. So I'm
Mhm.
going on with my normal life, but sometimes my siblings call me, they cry to me. My dad's family cannot speak, because when they speak, she insult them. She abused them. So Mr. Weeks is for, I don't care about what people say. whoever know what I'm going through is for them to put their voice in my voice. Let's go to court. Let's see whether the court will tell her, you know, you are entitled to everything because you listed the children's name, and since you're a minister of the estate, you're not taking care of the children, and you swear oath. You swear an oath to take care of the children. And 7 months, after 7 months, 8 months, you are not taking care of the children. You are doing everything with your own family. I didn't want to give people taking the property. Say we say that my power family people taking the property. But your own or people, certain people are claiming or babe. So what about the children? There was no will. We all agree. But if you as a woman can go to the court and tell the court that yes, this man has children, and if the court tell you, the court asks you when we grant you access to this estate, will you take care of the children? You swear to the court that you will take care of the children. And since the court gave you the letter of administration, you are not taking care of the children.
Since your dad passed, have you ever received a penny, you and other
No.
kids?
No, the only money we ever received where I have to talk, it was 1,000. I think it was $1,000. That one somebody have to pinch me. As I said, they've been taking the money out. So when somebody pinched me, then I did. We tried talking, and she denied it. She said it was an allegation. And real, it was some money that they took. They took all my dad's salary. She and my other brother from Pasa, they ate that money. The only money that woman gave us, it was like I think thousand. I had to talk to my brothers. I say you're holy. The fact that she gave it to you and you say you got issues, you're holy. For me, I don't care because I say in like bro, 2 months when my dad died, I wasn't depending on my dad money to pay my hotel bill. So
Right.
what will $1,000 do for me? Now it can't even do anything for me staying in hotel for 2 months and So for me, it wasn't about the money. It was just about the way my siblings always come to me. I'm the younger one. I should go to them to cry, not them coming to me to cry. You understanding it? So whatever she took, we were only able to get $1,000, and that was the only money that she gave until they went to withdraw another money, which I got the video in my phone. Somebody called me again. Every day people calling me because they know, okay, Amy is the talking type. I went to the bank. I saw them taking back our money from the bank, and I recorded them. When I talk about it, they say, okay, they will give money. How much did they give? They gave, I think, 150,000 liberty to each, and that one they had to share it with almost, I think, 15 or I think 10 or 11 people. For me, I told my sister to tell you, for me, it's not about the money. I told my sister, I said, you can hold my share. Right now, my auntie died, I take care about different things. And I never collected that money for my sister, I think, till after 4 days. Even when I collected that money, I had to share that money with people. Because what 150,000 do for me, knowing that I paying hotel bill, I feeding myself. So it has never been about the money. And since then, that was the only money she has ever given to the family until my brother called me again. He said, oh, Amy, you hear what's going on? I'm like, what's up? He said, oh, the government has given our part benefits. So I said, how do you know? He said, I showed you. I said, but the time I'm tired. Every day, money, money, money. If the woman won't get your money, you leave the woman.
Right.
You leave the woman if she won't get your money. He said, okay. At the end of the day, he called me again. He said the woman said when she come from Ghana, she will get all the money when she come from Ghana. So for my brother, he has his children. For me, I get no child. So maybe I don't know what they are going through in taking care of their children. Because every time he calls me. So I decided to talk about the 30,000 United States dollars that was talked about on my past funeral. So I don't think the government will come to you as a wife and say this is 30,000 for the family, and you will consider yourself as an individual as a family. You
Right.
as an individual cannot be your family. So I don't want to be emphasizing on money because it's not about money. But there's small things, Mr. Always are happening. It just shows that there's small thing you can't do the right thing. How will you do the right thing for the big one? The
Right.
30,000 United States dollars was given. And at the end of the day, the woman said she can't get nobody no money. Say the 30,000 is her husband money. And she told the government that she was going to give the children money because she know what they told her, she know the agreement that they had. She was to take certain amount for under 30,000. They was going to add it for her to open shop for her. So after your talk and the people told you, give the siblings, which is my dad, sister, and brothers, let the people be able to do something. You agreed. And these people gave you this money. And at the end of the day, Mr. Weeks, you took this 30,000 United States dollars and you said that you consider yourself as a family. So why
Mm.
did you swear an oath in the court that you would take care of the children if they gave you access to the main benefits and the main properties? What is your intention? What are you thinking? And
Wow.
she took the 30,000 and that's it. And then I told my brother, I said, leave it. And we left the 30,000 story because we know say she already finished eating the money. But it's our right. If we want her to give us it, she will give it to God, our money and our right. But at the end of the day, because too much I say, let's leave this and let's focus on the main business.
Do you
Let's
talk to
think.
her? Do you talk to her sometimes?
Mr. Weeks, I got so many messages from this woman. I got so many messages from this woman. If you go on my page, you will, because the first ones, I still got them. People told me to delete. But the recent ones are still there. Mr. Weeks, this woman will be brave to message me. That's why sometimes I can tell her, I say, me, you are not laughing to my pa. I'm just a child. And you laughing to my pa. But sometimes you see me like that. Me and you have something to do with my dad. Because you telling me I'm just a common child. That's an insult to me. You cannot tell me I'm just a common child. What do you mean that I got proof? That's what I'm saying. Everything I say, I got proof to them. I'm not here to render allegation on somebody. That's why you see I'm
How
speaking.
far are you willing to go with this?
Mr. Weeks, I'm willing to go as far as I see justice. If there
Wow.
is no justice, I'm saying it and I'm going to say it today. And I will speak with authority because I know the God herself. I'm in a covenant with God. I made a covenant with Him. Nobody will take my life. Nobody will take my life because I've never stained my hand with blood before. I am not in anybody's way. I'm fighting because of the legacy that my dad left. I'm
Mm-hmm.
fighting on behalf of people who want to speak, but they cannot speak. I'm fighting on behalf of my siblings, my brother, who when he speak today, they will have to sack him from his job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking today because of people who are going through the same situation, who cannot speak because people will tell them when you talk, family will kill you. I'm in the covenant with God because I have told God this is this. Nobody can take my life. Nobody can take my life because I never took anybody's life and I've never shared any blood before. So I stand on that and I'm willing to go to the end of the world to see that justice is served and to see that my dad's legacy stand. Even with her, if she don't even want to be part of it, it's up to her. But I want my dad's legacy to stand. Let the school open. Let business be in, let everybody move on with a normal life. Let the family, whatever the family should get, let the family get. Let everybody be at peace. And
Mm-hmm.
let's get done with this because it's tiring. It's not easy for people to keep, it's not about what society will say, but it's about knowing that you are at war with your own family.
Right.
How then if you're at war with your family, what would the outsider do? What would the outsider do? So I want peace. Everybody want peace, Mr. Weeks. So we asked her to go to court, and we want to do the court publicly. We want so many press people to be around. We want it to be a public case. We don't want it to be an indoor case. We want a
Right.
public court hearing because people who don't know what I'm sending for here today, we want them to know the true story. So we are ready to go to court, and we want it to be public.
What are you afraid of when it comes to your father's legacy that you're losing gradually?
When it comes to my father legacy, we are losing everything. We are losing
Like
all my
what?
dad's legacy. We are losing my dad's house. We are losing the house we lived in that was like we lived there with memories. We're losing my past schools, because everything, we're losing it. We're losing
Wow.
everything. Everything, we're losing it. So if I don't speak for people to be aware, we might lose everything.
Has the government reached out to your, is it individually or they're contacting her for the family, on behalf of the family?
Well, I don't know if the government ever reached out to her, but no government officials have ever reached out to me. The last time I was in Liberia, I made my way to the VP's house, and the VP understood where we were coming from,
Hmm.
and he said he was going to do something.
And
But
that's
since
where
then,
I almost went to be like, what is the position of the
yes, so
current VP?
since then, we have not heard anything. With all the thing going on, nobody has ever called to talk about anything. So it's just like that. It's like once it has to do with us, nobody cares. And recently, again, I came on social media. She left the house and she moved. She want to sell my dad's house. She want to sell my
Wow.
dad's house.
Oh, let me ask you, okay? How are you processing your dad's loss since he passed?
Mr. Weeks, it's not like easy as a nightmare. Sometimes you just sit by yourself and cry and ask yourself, you know, is this really true? Sometimes I go back to my dad's funeral picture because I had to give my dad my last hug. I had to hug his dead body. And hugging a dead body is not something that you would say. Sometimes I dream about it because it's not easy to hug body. Hugging
Hmm.
a dead body is not something easy. I did hug my dad body, which sometimes I don't even know how to process it. Sometimes I sit, get angry. Sometimes I ask my dad, why did not you put your family together? And now that you are gone, you are not even alive to defend yourself. People feel we're tarnishing your reputation. People feel like we're dragging you too much, but they are not seeing where this whole thing is coming from.
Hmm.
So it's just a lot.
Did
There's just
did
everything
anybody
in
did
that.
anybody ever offer you a job in government or promise you one?
No, I've never met anybody who will offer me a job or promise to give me a job. It has always been my stepmom people because she took her family name to give them jobs. So yes, nobody have contacted me to give me job. If
When
even
your
they want, uh,
when your dad passed, how were you? What role did you play in the home at the time, or during the funeral, the whole process?
I was into my dad feeling 100%. People who was there, if the
Who
video
did
circulate, I
he
wasn't.
did moms his current wife stop you at any time, say you can't do this, you can't do that?
There was nothing for me to do. Like there was nothing for me to do because when I came, she said there were already committees set up, and she located me to Deba, which is my sister. She told me to go to Deba for Deba to put me among the committee, which even Deba, I think she was not part of anything. But I said,
Hmm.
okay, I don't want to be part of anything because I don't want people to feel like, okay, I'm trying to take my pa money. I won't be in committee because I want chop money. So I did what I had to do, which I'm not going to come here to discuss as a child. I did what I had to do. Yes, I did what I had to do. I did. I was involved into my past funeral 100%. I did what I had to do. Yeah.
And what are your aunties and uncles saying, if there are any?
My dad sister, my dad brother, the woman can cause them now, so they don't want to, they are involved, but I don't think they say they are not like they are involved, but if the children, let's say, okay, maybe the children are talking, who are we as a brother and sister to go and fight for, the main property or to go and
Uh,
ask questions, that type of thing. So 100% I would say they are behind us because they
mhm.
stand for the truth as well. Nobody is trying to take what does not belong to anybody. We just want to, come together and work together as one family. So yes, they are 100% behind us, but say the owner. They're not able to be coming on social media or be talking, say, yeah, nobody is pumping us. But yes, they also stand for the truth and they want to know how it all goes out, how it all plays out.
Wow. Anyway, is there anything we left out in the interview?
Um, what did we leave out? What did we yes, there's so many things, but
No,
I'm not.
I don't want you delving into the other
Oh, I'm not
family
going to my
little.
personal life again. I think I've
Right,
said enough. Yes,
right.
so
But my thing is
what
the core thing is what is it you're trying to achieve? And if she reaches out to you, are you willing to let go, let bygone be bygone in the name of your dad? And if your dad was your dad was alive today, this won't be happening. Even if you knew, you would just be quiet.
okay, Mr. Weeks, I want to answer somebody on your life.
Go ahead.
The person said if he did not add your name to that account, she gave you that money. Okay, so what's your name? And what is even this? Okay, but let me just the money. Okay, first of all, nobody is giving us money out of kindness because even that bank account, she was never the next of kin to that bank account. All right. So I think I will say this, and I'm not going to say it again. Mr. Wiz, can I address this?
Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, you are the person is saying she gave us that money out of kindness. No, she never gave us that money out of kindness because if that money, if she was the next of kin to that account, she was never going to give us a penny. She was never going to give us a cent. So what actually happened for my past salary account?
Hello? Amy, are you there? So we lost Amy, and I see. Okay, she's back. Let's add her back. Okay,
Sorry,
we got you
Mr.
back.
Victor calling me. So as I was saying, I just wanted to address the person. So what actually happened for the account business? Can you hear me?
Hmm.
Can you hear me, Mr. Weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. So what actually happened for my dad's salary account? She actually went to the account to withdraw the money because she went there and she told the Echo Bank people she was the wife. So the
Hmm.
people told her that the account has a next of kin to the account. The account has a next of kin, so she cannot access the money because she's the wife, but she's not the beneficiary to the account. So what they did is they decided to go to the court, and then the court wrote to all the banks to know who was the beneficiary for all the accounts.
Right.
And no account had anybody to benefit that money. So the only account that had next of kin, which was my brother from different different mother, not her son, but among the five of us. So he was the one whose name was on that account as the next of kin. So what she did is she when they quote told her this is the account and this is the person, she went to him, she talked to him, she took him to Echo Bank, and she never gave him a check with any figure on it. She gave him a blank check. All right. That's the first place you know that, this person is, I don't even know what to say, but she gave him a blank check and she made him understand that my dad's money was chicken change. There was nothing in my dad's account. So when she gave him the blank check, they have already talked about whatever they will give him. So two of them are negotiate. And he settled for 3,000 United States dollars. And that was how he gave them access to the account. He, my brother Gideon, she never had access to the account. There is a reason why my dad puts my brother there. There is a reason why my dad did not put her on that account. Because my dad probably put my brother there so he can be able to take care of his siblings. But he did not do it. He settled for 3,000 United States dollars and the woman took all the 5 months salary in the account. So she was never the next of kin, no matter if she was married or not. The bank did not give her the money. So she has no right to that money. That money she was supposed to take her share and give the children her share. If you are a fair mother, if you are a good woman, you should have given the children part of the money because the money was not yours. Because you went to the bank to take the money and the bank refused you of taking the money. The bank did not give you the money. You had to go to the court to tell you who was the next of kin on that account, and which the court told you, and you have to go look for the next of kin to give them a blank check to put your own figure on it, and then when you took all the 6 months salary in the account, and you kept taking the money, until you closed the account. So yes, she was not a next of kin, and she did not do anybody kindness. If there's anybody that was kind to her, it was my big brother who was kind to her for my past salary account.
Wow.
Who my
But
brother did not go to school.
do you know that if you give someone a blank check, it's like you love that person and you want them to just
Terry,
put
I
any
love you.
amount.
Terry, just say I love you. Huh?
If you give me a blank check and with your account in there, I could just write any amount and it tells you
That's what
that
they
there
caught.
is.
That's what they caught him at. That's where he. That's why you see my brother can tell you say you had cow and you killed the cow and you ate the cow poo poo because you sold yourself a cheap price. You sold yourself a little or nothing. How like your dad left you as a next of kin because your dad thought you had sense. But clearly, you proved to everybody you were senseless. I'm sorry to say that's my big brother. I love him. But he proved to everybody that he is greedy. And because I know I'm going to say, I didn't know what to say, but how would somebody give you a blank check, Mr. Weeks, and then you sign the check? You just, okay, what he did, he just signed the check. He didn't know what the people took from the bank. He only signed the check
Oh,
and he said it for
well, they gave him
3,000.
the blank check and he signed it. He gave it back to
Mhm.
them.
Yes, he gave it back to them, and that was where they
Oh,
caught him.
okay. Now,
Yes.
now I understand now.
Yeah, so they gave him the blank check to sign. They only needed his signature and
Right,
his ID
right.
card and other things and his face so the people can know, okay, he's in the bank with us. So they did not make him to know what was in the account. So they
Okay,
gave him a blank
okay.
check. They carried him to Echo Bank. He signed the blank check. He gave them the ID card. And when he saw them bringing all the money outside, they started fighting in the bank. And now they say, me, I can prove everything I'm saying. And he settled for 3,000 United States dollars.
Wow.
So if he was not going to sign, that money was going to be there. If he has sense, he was going to say, Mommy, my siblings should be part of this. Maybe that's the reason my dad left me in charge of the money. So without my siblings, I can't withdraw any money. That's what a good blood will say. And I would tell anybody, Mr. Weiss, before we conclude, I just want to
Mhm.
tell you thank you for giving me the time on your platform to speak so my voice can be heard.
No
And
problem.
I just want to say, no matter who all names are on the documents, it doesn't mean that the other people that are blood will not benefit because we are not greedy people. They are all siblings. There's a reason why, he put certain people name where he put certain people name. It doesn't mean that the other people will not benefit because my dad's share is open. My dad got us other children. They are also our blood. And my dad got siblings that also needs to benefit. So what we want is we just want the right thing to be done. We are not asking them for money, but what needs to be done, let it be done. If you think you can work with us to see how best we can start running the properties, the business, we will appreciate. If you think we want to request the money you ate already, we might not. But the way you will ask, that the way will make us to request the money. No matter how you have a right, all my property is not your benefits. You got children. And anybody who feel is good, that they keep saying she's entitled, I pray what we are going through goes to them in 100-folds. I want to see how they will be or how their children will feel when they are no more to defend their children and see their children going through, wherein people who should speak on behalf of this person, they cannot speak. Mr. Weeks, anybody who claims to love my dad, this is the time they should stand behind us. Anybody who claims to love my dad, this is the time they should stand behind us to see that, the family is settled. The first thing is to settle the family. But from what I've seen, the family cannot be settled. Let's go to court.
What's the
Cannot get.
status? What's the status of the church?
The church is empty. If you watch, because they were always at the church, they were go live every time. The church is empty. Since my dad died, nobody want to go to the church because when my dad was alive, most of the people who used to go to church, he used to give them, something to go to church. My dad used
Right.
to give people offering, he used to give them transportation, and now he's no more. His wife cannot do that. His wife is not able to give them transportation or give them offering because she think about herself. So the church is very empty. The church is empty, Mr. Weeks. You can't even check 2 or 3 choir. The church is really empty. Yeah.
Do you have any regret in all of this?
I got regrets, man. I got regrets, Mr. Weeks.
What
I
are
got
they?
regrets. My regret is I wish my dad, because I have a message that I sent, I think 2 years before my dad passed. And I told my dad in that message, put your family together before something happened and things will get messy. And the fact that my dad did not put his family together, and I see wherein I have to come on social media every day to beg for help, wherein people who should listen to us, who should intervene, nobody want to, our voice is not heard, nobody want to hear us, nobody even care about us. I regret a lot. My biggest regret was my dad dying and not putting his family together. Because regardless of whatever, everybody needs family. One way. We're not legitimized. Now you the one legitimized.
Yeah, I thought I'd comment, but ignore that and
No,
let's
it's
wrap it
okay.
up.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I know.
I don't have issues.
Take that with a grain of salt.
My dad
All right.
legitimized all his children. Whoever he legitimized, I want to make it take them and put them on your property. So yeah, Mr. Weeks, I pray my voice be heard on your platform. We want to go to court. We want justice to be served. We just want to get done with this and let everybody. For me, I'm living my normal life,
And
but
I'm planning to come back to Liberia. That's
the people right behind me in Liberia, they posted they wanted to be me with a whole cool people. But yeah, I can come to Liberia. As I said, I'm not scared, but I have nothing. I have nothing to really do in Liberia, but I can come Liberia if it calls for the family to settle, if they want to settle, which I know that it passed settlement. But if she decides to go to court, if she is ready to go to court,
mhm.
I will be willing to come to Liberia because I've been in Liberia frequently since my dad died. If I'm not mistaken, I've been in Liberia like 5 to 6 times.
Mhm.
And it has not been good experience for me. So going Liberia is not an issue. I can buy a ticket to nail on my phone and say I'm going to Liberia. But what am I going to do to Liberia? I ain't got no business there. So if she's willing to go to court, At least, so it's not about sharing the property. It's just about us seeing how best we can work together to see how our dad legacy will move forward, and it will stay and it will remain. Even our children will come and they will see that, okay, with all this is what their great left, for them. So this whole thing is not about money, and it has never been about money. It's just that too many things have gone on, and I will keep speaking. If you even want to grant me interview next month or tomorrow on your show, I will keep coming on your show until my voice is heard. We need
Okay.
justice. We need the government to intervene because my dad was part of the government. We need the government to let us know if it's true that the woman said they did not give his benefits. And we also need people who are mapa, foster children who has power to also see how best they can settle the family. We are not dragging government in it. We are not making it to be politics. We just want for everything to settle down. We want to, live our normal life again so everybody can
And,
go.
and, and it is very important to note when you have iconic people from Michael Jackson to Whitney Houston, you name all of them
Yeah.
to, I mean, when folks like that die, there's always these fight for what belongs to who. And I see some of you under here trying to play judge, trying to play God, and all of that. It is the late Prince Johnson's daughter, and it is the late Prince Y. Johnson's wife. So whatever the case is, they both, whether that one penny, the other one, or whoever, they all are entitled to something as long as there is no will left. And so it is only they that will fight over property. So we just want you to know what's unfolding, and that this platform, it is not meant, and we also will reach out to the wife. Something I know she might not want to come out in public, but if she does, we tried earlier. Someone gave us the number. We tried reaching out, but didn't respond to us.
You
But
will not.
we hope that we can get a call from her, and or that call might be a settlement of what's going on between Amy and the rest of her siblings. We just saw that with the late Samuel Kayando, same situation, kids fighting over property, over what belongs to them. At the end, it is the father or the deceased that people get to blame, saying they're the middle. They could have, would have, should have, done X, Y, Z. But till then, I just want you. Thanks for following the broadcast. My name is Kwame Opa. We explore the perspective, and if this news of human interest breaks, it breaks right here on the platform. Emin, let's hear your final comment, and then we can wrap
Okay,
it
so
up.
my final comment, Mr. Weeks, we want to go to court. For the people who think we have no rights, let the court rule. Let the court tell us if we have no rights, and we will let it be. We will let it go. But we want to go to court, and we are pressing on going to court. So if she is listening, if anybody from her is watching, we want to go to court. We have gone to court. Let her accept the letter from the court and let her appear in court. We want to go to court. We want to go to court, and we want to go to court. So thank you for thank you for inviting me on your show, Mr. Weeks. I
No
appreciate you a
problem.
lot for giving me this opportunity to be your guest on your platform. And thank you so much for also protecting me here. I just want to say God bless you. And I pray after today, we, we get a positive answer.
Thank you, small sister. If you don't mind if I call you that, because I'm almost double your age.
Oh,
But let's read
Yeah.
this comment from Vitilla Precious Dixon. She said, I'm telling you, this platform is kind and I want to watch with respect. Education and knowledge is the key. This is the first Liberian platform I'm watching and loving. Thank you so much, Precious Dixon, Vitilla, and thanks to all of you who are following us. I see Paul Ramsey, I see Minister James F.S. Bobo. He said, this is the lesson for some of you guys. And I saw that Minister Bobo has been pressing, aiming to go back to her stepmom and try to settle whatever. Again, the late Senator Prince Y. Johnson, like we say, I know will be spinning in his grave, but it is our, it's our hope that everything settles and life goes on. Well, Kwame Opa Weeks. Good night, guys, and God bless you.
Good night,
Bye bye.
Mr. Wicks. Thank you, and thanks to
Bye. Love
everyone.
you.
Bye, bye,
Bye. Love
bye,
you.
bye.